Well, I'm nostalgic. I remember, so you don't have to. Not just kidding. It's giant to be here. With I'm just it's end of September, early October. I thought figured for the heck of it, do Disney villains and then general villains. But anyway, I just want to do a top 10 of my favorite all-time favorite Disney villains, and I thought just to have some fun here while we in between stuff around here and whatnot. So I thought this through, and you go from best to worst here, and a villain has to be someone that's evil. They want revenge, or they want death, or they want they're pure evil here. And they're like the ones that you're scared of them. There's someone that you want to be afraid of. You want to hate them and whatnot, and you want the hero to win. And this is kind of like my best on Disney villains. Is Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. He wanted to kill the Beast and whatnot, but he was kind of a stupid villain. And but he's my number 10 spot. But that's the thing about him. He never thought about it. He only cared about himself. He didn't care about anybody except for himself. And here we have Gaston. Gaston's kind of a show off, but anyway, the next number 9 is Loki. Loki, he's the in Norway, Viking god. He's the Greek Norway, the Norse god of chaos. He's the brother of Thor, and in the Thor movies, and of course, he's a little bit more sophisticated. I don't know. I find like Gaston's kind of like on the stupid end. He's kind of a stupid villain, but he's still in my top 10 because he's a pretty good villain. And of course Loki, of course he caused a lot of destruction in the Thor movies and stuff. So next is number 9 is Loki. Next at number 8. We go to Cinderella, Lady Tremaine. Now she is more, has more class. We're going up in the ranks here. And Lady Tremaine was the stepmother of Cinderella, and she's more like the sinister villain, and we'll see why she's a sinister villain, because that's why she's number 8.
Oh, please, you don't think that...
Hold your tongue.
No.
It seems we have time on our hands.
But I was only trying to...
Silence! Time for vicious, practical jokes. Perhaps we can put it to better use. Now, let me see. There's the large carpet in the main hall. Clean it. And the windows upstairs and down. Wash them. Oh, yes, and the tapestries, and the draperies.
But I just
Do
finished...
them again. And don't forget the garden. Then scrub the terrace, sweep the halls and the stairs, clean the chimneys. And, of course, there's the mending and the sewing and the laundry. Oh, yes. And one more thing. See that Lucifer gets his bath.
Talk about evil there. I mean, you want to talk about evil? I mean, she's just of course, she has a chill factor to her, but she's still low down the totem pole. Because she might be she might be a villain in Irish, but she's kind of, but that's why she's low down the totem pole. So, and yeah, it's like sinister. Coming at number 7 is Lord Norrington, James Norrington, he was the villain in the Pirates of the Caribbean, and he's, even a step higher, and you'll see why I say he's like evil, and he's an evil villain. He just wanted power. That was the thing about him. He just wanted power, and again, we're lacking brains here. Not until we get, we start getting brains when we go higher up in the numbers here. But he's one of my favorite Disney villains, Lord Norrington of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Under a pirate flag or wears a pirate brand gets what he deserves. A short drop and a sudden stop.
Lieutenant Norrington, I appreciate your fervor, but I'm concerned about the effect this subject will have upon my daughter.
It's most likely the powder magazine. Merchant vessels run heavens.
Everyone's thinking it, I'm just saying it. Pirates.
Yes. There's no proof of that.
Heave to and take in sail. Launch the boats. Take him below. You look lovely, Elizabeth. I apologize if I...
He's more like Titanic. The villain from Titanic, he's kind of like, more sophisticated in a way. And it's kind of like, oh yeah, it's like, it's kind of like, oh yeah, he's more sophisticated. See, now we're getting more class. Coming number 6 is the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, and she's supposed to be a ripoff of Queen Victoria, off with her head type of thing, but she was pretty sinister in that respect, Queen of Hearts.
Did you steal them?
No, Your Majesty.
Did you?
No, Your Majesty.
Did you steal them?
No, Your Majesty.
Did you steal my tongue?
No, Your Majesty.
Square-berry juice.
I was so hungry. I didn't mean
Open it up!
Now it gets more interesting with number 5 with Ursula. She's more of the sea witch. She gets more interesting and you'll see why it gets more. Because she's more of a mastermind criminal. She's more of a real champagne villain. More of a villain's villain type category type person. You'll see why.
That's what I do. It's what I live for. To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself. Poor souls with no one else to turn to. Even when they called me, well, a witch.
I so apologize that Phil Mora pulled that on me. That was unexpected on that. Why Phil Mora did that. I so apologize. And Phil Mora I don't know what the hell he was doing there. I apologize for that. Anyway, but yeah, you saw she's slowly and she and does that. Here, I apologize. Here, hold on a second. Again, it's total criminalism, evil. And now it's from stealing voices for power and wanting power to actually wanting to assassinate and kill people for glory. And also now we get to the evil queen of Snow White, the queen. I don't know if she really has a name or not, but she's called the Queen. And so now again, now it's the Queen of Snow White. She's next on the list here, and it's you could feel the evil here. So now it's getting interesting here.
Thank you. Me another compliment, an original one.
I absolutely love your confidence.
My confidence. Well, when you look like me, wouldn't you be confident?
Oh, absolutely.
And the aura I give off, it's not even just my looks. My beauty, my brains.
Everything.
Yes, I take up all the space I want, because I deserve it.
Yes, everything about you is just the best thing.
I know. It's the best thing in this kingdom. The only way it made it to the 69th year is because I'm here.
Yes, of course.
That's right. This castle would be gone.
Yeah.
Dust, pixie
Yeah.
dust. Yikes, keep moving. Who do they invite to this 69th? Not any royalty, that's for sure. They invited you.
Now we move even further with it, and it's kind of like, you know, now it's like you're seeing the evil, because before it's like it's stupid evil and stupidity with the villains, but now it's like here we're like pure evil here. And then coming at number 3 is Jafar from Aladdin, and you'll just see like the sinister, and it's not just because it's literally and smooth, you know. And now with Jafar, you're gonna see with Jafar how he comes at number 3.
Dying to introduce you to
Jafar, get your hands off her!
Prince Ali. Yes, it is he, but not as you know him. Read my lips and come to grips with reality. Yes, meet a blast from your past, whose lies were too good to last. Say hello to your precious Prince Ali. Or should we say, Aladdin?
Ali.
Jasmine,
What?
I tried to tell you. I'm just so Ali turns out to be merely a lad. Just calm, need I go on? Take it from me. His personality flaws give me adequate cause to send him packing on a one-way trip, so his prospects take a terminal dip. His assets frozen. The venue chosen is the ends of the earth. Hello. Goodbye. See ya. Ex-Prince Ali.
So now it's kind of like they have this sinister laugh, and they know they're maniacal, and they know they're evil. I mean, it's like, you know how it goes with the ladder. And this is actually tied for number 1. Actually, I always thought this is tied for number 1, but coming next, number 2 is Shere Khan, both Jungle Book and Tailspin, and he's both. You know, of course, Tailspin could also play a good guy too, but for the most part, he's pretty much a bad guy, and he's like a villain. But it's because of the brains. The brains are there. I mean, it's not just, oh yeah, because like Gaston, I like him. Like, he's in my top 10, but I have him as number 10. But it's just like, you know, there's Brawn, but you know, it's like, he's just sinister in a way. But now you have brains here, now you have like sinisterism, and it's like, and you see the ruthlessness in Khan, as Shere Khan, not Khan, but Shere Khan, and you know, in Jungle Book, you know, you saw how he wanted to kill Mowgli. And of course, you see him as the business tycoon as the bad guy. You'll see in this one here.
First of all, may I have a glass of water? It's a long walk across your office.
I bet you're here about the high gas prices.
Why, yes.
Mr. Khan! Another oil tanker's been hijacked and disappeared, sir.
Oh, pirates again?
Afraid so, sir.
Oh, that Don Carnage. He's making it impossible for the public. Prices will have to go higher.
Yes, but high prices make it difficult for my business. How am I supposed to come up with extra money?
Oh, I don't know. It's always the little guy who suffers most.
I suppose I could check my sofa for loose change. Sorry if I bothered you, Mr. Khan.
No, I'm sorry, dear. Deliver a telegram to Don Carnage congratulating him on the successful hijack. Such a crude individual.
A mindless menial, Mr. Khan.
Playing devil's advocate right there. I mean, he's basically controlling. He made a deal with the pirates to raise the gas prices. That's just pure evil. I mean, he's behind the whole thing as she left. And of course, you know, he tried committing murder. Now we go to my all-time favorite Disney villain, Scar from The Lion King. And he actually did commit murder. He murdered his brother, or maybe his half-brother, but his brother, Mufasa. And not just with Michael, it's just pure evil right there. And you know, it's not just the bronze, but it's the brilliance. It's the mastermindery. And of course he comes with his own song, which is like really like intimidating, as you see.
I know that Jafar is our pretension, not as wet as a warthog's backside, but thick as you are. Pay attention. My words are a matter of pride. It's clear from your vacant expression, the lights are not all on upstairs. But we are talking kings and successions. Even you can't be caught unawares. So prepare for the chance of a lifetime. Be prepared for sensational news. A shining new era is tiptoeing nearer.
And where do we feature?
Just listen to teacher. I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously square.
See the Sinister. Of course, I think that was abridged and cut out, and it was karaoke. But the Sinister, I mean, he actually murders his, Mufasa, but it's just the Sinister and the brains behind it. It's the villain's villain. Kind of continuity thing, which I'll, who's my number one, which we'll talk about next time. But those are my top 10 Disney villains, and this is, for the Halloween season. This is David Giant to be signing off.